So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is a good afternoon. We didn't lose. So it's always nice when you don't lose. Yay! Let's cheer the draw, baby. Let's cheer that draw. But it is a beautiful afternoon where I am today. It is glorious sunshine, 21 degrees, man. You wouldn't think it's nearly Christmas. Put it that way. Shorts on, t-shirt on. I'm going for a little mooch about in a minute. And yeah, man, loving and basking in the ambience, as they would say. But we did get a draw yesterday, and it still weren't great, was it? Let's be real. It wasn't the best performance. Seen a lot of people getting a bit over the top and getting a bit ahead of themselves. Listen, we stopped the rot. That's the main thing. But we do move into the Everton game on Saturday, which is going to be difficult. Let's be real. That is going to be a really, really tough game against Everton. I'm going to get into player ratings in a minute. Before I do that, I just want to divert your attention forward to 5 p.m. because the podcast that we normally do on a Friday, we're doing tonight at 5 p.m. because I will not have time to do it tomorrow as I'm getting a flight back to England. So yeah, I will be doing Rance's show on his channel at 3 o'clock tomorrow. And then after that, I'm flying back off to freezing cold England. It ain't 21 degrees back home, put it that way. I'm going to have to start getting the winter jackets out again. I don't actually own a jacket. I've just realised I don't actually own a coat. What's that all about? Anyway, smash the likes up. I'm going to get into some player ratings and then we'll do some comments and questions. Big up for all the love on the channel recently. It's flying up. We're only just over 300 away from 52k. And when we played Tottenham, we hit 50k. So yeah, man, this is flying, really flying. And the target is all there to be achieved as well. I want 100k by the end of the season. So yeah, man, keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep liking. The views are lit. You lot are lit. And it's a shame Arsenal ain't lit. But there we go. Anyway, goalkeeper. Let's get into the goalkeeper's rating. Leno, I thought done all right, to be fair. His punching was a lot better than it normally is. He was actually punching him clear yesterday. And I don't know why he had that strapping on his elbow. I'm not quite sure what that was all about. Maybe he'd done something in training, landed awkwardly or something. But I thought he was pretty good. For the goal, I said that was just a great finish from Walker. I ain't pinning that on him. If anything, that was Gabriel's fault because we're coming to him in a minute. But yeah, Leno, I thought he'd done all right. And the one thing I liked as well is when we were back in the game, we were drawing, we were down to 10 men. Normally we'd do this tippy-tappy crap out the back. He didn't do any of that yesterday. It was like, yo, let's just keep this at 1-1 for now and see if we can build on that. Let's not do anything stupid with 10 men. And he was hoofing them long. So yeah, maybe he's learned from his errors in the past. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to give him a 6. I thought he was pretty good. Above average. So yeah, 6. Maitland-Niles, until Redmond come on, he was my man of the match. As soon as Redmond come on, Jesus Christ, I don't know what happened to Maitland-Niles. He was getting twisted up differently as soon as Redmond came on. And it was like Jekyll and Hyde. He was so good up until that point. I'm still going to give him a 7 because, like I said, I thought he was superb up until that point. And Redmond was on, what, 20 minutes, 25 minutes? We had 10 men for most of that, all of that, in fact. So yeah, I'm going to give him a 7. Other side, Kieran Tierney, bang average. Bang average. I've got his name on the back. You know I rate Tierney. But he was rubbish yesterday. And it just looked out of sorts. I don't know what was going on with him yesterday. He just looked a little bit not quite on it. I don't get it. Maybe he's been infected with this drabness and this crap from these other defenders that we have. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. One thing I do know is that he needs to fix up and get a little bit better because his performances in the last couple of weeks have been pretty shocking, if I'm honest. Yesterday, I thought he was just average. He weren't necessarily crap, but it was far from good. I'm going to give him a 5. Let's go centre-backs. Let's start with Holding. He actually looked a little bit better without Hector next to him, didn't he? Zoolander, leave. Just disappear, my friend. And yeah, he weren't great. Don't get it twisted. And I thought I'm going to give him a 4. I don't think he was that great. I thought he was below average, but I do think that he was a lot better than he has been. And I didn't see him out at right back at all. Yeah, I didn't see him at all at right back. yeah, which is somewhere where I've seen him every time Hector Bellerin plays. So, listen, he worries me when he gets the ball. That's the one thing I'll say. Every time he gets the ball, I start bricking it because he's a bit of a calamity at times. You know, I think between him and Gabriel, they kind of done a number on Danny Ings, but Danny Ings still had 3 or 4 chances. Do you know what I'm saying? It weren't a flawless performance. It weren't even an average performance from Holding, in my opinion. And he could have nicked it at the end with a header. But yeah, I just think I don't know, man. I don't want to see him in the team, if I'm honest. I don't think he warrants being in that team. Now he's going to be in the team for Everton, and he's probably going to have David Luiz next to him. Please don't take liberties, Everton. But anyway, 4 out of 10. I'm giving Gabriel 0. Rubbish. Worst performance I've seen him. Yeah, literally calamitous. Liability. The goal that they scored from Theo. What is he doing on the halfway line? Why is he doing that? El Neni's there. I think Ceballos was there. And he's gone to dive in. Shea Adams held him off. Now Tierney's exposed. So Tierney had to come inside to centre-back, which meant Theo had the left-back spot all to himself. Theo's always going to do Tierney for pace. Nice little cool finish. I thought it was rubbish. The second yellow card, I've seen a lot of people crying about it. Oh, it weren't a yellow. Well, it was, wasn't it? Because he'd done it again, right on the halfway line. He'd done it 4 or 5 times in that game yesterday, Gabriel. And I do like the fact that he does try and press high, he does try and be demanding and like all over the back here on the halfway, because if it works and you get the ball, then you're away. You've got a mad breakaway. The thing is, he got away with a couple against Man United a few weeks ago. He probably should have been sent off in that game. And maybe that's just his inexperience. I don't know. But I thought he was absolutely crap yesterday. Easily our worst player. So I'm giving him a 0. People will probably cry about that. Never mind. Anyway, Mohamed El sideways. Bang average. 5. Weren't great, was he? Weren't great at all. People were getting all giddy. Give him a new contract, they were screaming. New contract. No, not for me. Bang average performance. Even the stuff he normally does pretty simple. Yesterday, he weren't doing it. He was getting the ball and giving it away. Then he was making silly fouls here and there. Nah, not for me, man. 5 yesterday. Danny Ceballos, I'm going to give a 6. I thought he was actually the better of the 2. There's a couple of runs that he went on in the first half where he was like slaloming past people. And I was like, okay. Then he got in the box. And for that dive, I've marked him down 1 because I would have given him a 7. What is he doing? Yeah, he should have just hit that. I don't get why you're trying to do fancy dance in the box, mate. Yeah, you're 5 yards out. Slap it. Yeah, stick your laces through it. Stick it straight in the bottom corner or top bins, whatever you want to do. Job done. Yeah, we would have been, 1-0 up at that point, or would it have been 1-1? I think it would have been 1-1, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Would have been 1-1. What is he doing? I genuinely don't get what he was trying to do. And he was lucky he didn't get booked for that. And yeah, man, I'm going to give him a 6. Nicola Pepe, pretty quiet. Pretty quiet. Didn't really notice much of him on the pitch yesterday. I'm going to give him a 4. Didn't really affect the game at all, really. He had a couple of nice little runs, but his crossing was woeful yesterday. Literally, every time he tried to put the ball in the box, it hit the first man. So, yeah, for me, I'm going to give him a 4. Let's go with Saka. My man of the match. Without his little bit of inspiration in that second half, we wouldn't have got a goal. We could have played for another 2 weeks and we wouldn't have scored. And I'm glad Aubameyang scored. I'm going to come to him in a minute. I'm glad Aubameyang scored. But if Aubameyang had left it, Saka would have finished it. And it would have been such a sick goal if he had finished it himself. Because he obviously dribbled past 3 or 4. Quick little 1-2. But I'm going to give Saka an 8. Eddie Nketiah, I don't get what he does. I genuinely do not get what he does. Yeah, just go on loan, mate. In fact, just be sold. Nothing personal. Just, you're not good enough. 2 out of 10. And that's because he put his shirt on the right way round each half. Well done, Eddie. Did absolutely nothing other than that. Aubameyang. Aubameyang scored a goal. Other than that, did nada. Nothing. Zip. Zilch. And that is what happens quite a lot with this guy. his whole body language and his attitude and the facial expressions, like he just looked like he'd had a slap around the face with a wet fish. Like, and that was before kickoff. When they panned in on him on the pitch before kickoff, he was just like, "Oh, can't be bothered today." Yeah. When he was walking off at half time, it looked like somebody had slapped him. Like, I don't understand what has gone on with this guy. Like, I know we're not playing great. I know he's not playing great. Hopefully that goal boosts him up. I'm giving him a 1. I thought he was shit. Yeah, and he's only getting a 1 because he scored. Eddie did more than him. Eddie was pressing more than him. And both of them were bang average. In fact, less than bang average, hence their scores. Aubameyang's not a leader in terms of captaincy. He ain't the guy that's going to go, "Yo, come on, let's go. Come on, lads. Come on, we're back in the game. Let's do this." He very rarely talks on the pitch when you watch him. Yeah. And I know he normally leads by example with his goal scoring record. And let me just put that up, bruv. 1 pass in 90 minutes doesn't do anything for me. Like, how are you marking people 5, 6, 7s, 8s when they've done 1 pass? Like, is this the levels we're at? Maybe it is. I don't know. It's your opinion, mate. But yeah, for me, you have to do a hell of a lot more than to do 1 pass or put the ball in the net from 8 yards out when you're the top striker and one of the top strikers in the league. So yeah, sorry, you got to do more than that, especially when you're club captain as well. Yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. And if we're going to get out of this mess, we need him to fix up real quick, because otherwise we are staying 15th, 16th, 17th all season. And people can laugh at that and say, "Oh, we ain't going to get relegated." Well, if Brighton win their next game, I don't know who. I think they're playing Fulham away, and Brighton are pretty good away from home. They're not great at home, but they're bad. They're pretty good away from home. Sorry, they're bad at home. If they beat Fulham, we're 16th. That's kind of worrying. Not for a lot of people. It's not. A lot of people are just accepting it. Yeah, but me, we're 16th if Brighton win. We're 5 points behind Aston Villa. They got 2 games in hand. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. Leeds pulled away last night. Anyway, let's move on to the subs. Let's move on to the substitutes. David Luiz, I'm going to give a 4. He was all right. He weren't great. Willock, I'll give a 4. The same. He was all right. Cedric, I'm giving a 1. He weren't on the pitch long enough. The manager, the most fraudulent manager in the Premier League. 1. And the reason he gets a 1 is because the bench was a disgrace. Where's Smith Rowe? Where's Balogun? He did the bare minimum in changing it. Oh, let's just drop Willian. But then he put Eddie in. No, he dropped Laka as well. Let's put Eddie in. Well, where's Balogun? At this point, he has taken liberties. Yeah, liberties. Smith Rowe, just leave, mate. Yeah, just leave. You're never going to get a game under this guy in the Premier League. Balogun, just leave, mate. Maitland-Niles, you might as well leave as well. It's the first game you've started for the whole season in the Premier League. And we're a third of the way through the season. It's not looking good for him, is it? But there we go. Anyway, let's move on to your comments. Smash the granny out the like button. Over 500 people watching. 116 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Don't forget, podcast tonight, not tomorrow, tonight at 5 p.m. with Claude, Kenny, Chig, Zach, and Afsal is back. He's off of his 1 week ban. I've allowed him to come back this week. I've got a good question for him later, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled, because he did a fan cam yesterday and I am going to pick the bones out of it on the podcast. He doesn't know this yet unless he's watching this. So yeah, man. Ainsley Maitland-Niles is better than Dua Lipa. If given chances for 1 year, he could be a great right back. I agree 100%. I think he's got every attribute to be a top right back, Maitland-Niles, but he won't get a chance. Brighton play Sheffield United on Sunday. Ain't they playing tomorrow or tonight? Ain't they playing tonight? Is there any games tonight? I think Man United play Sheffield United tonight, didn't they? I'm sure Brighton played tonight. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they don't. Let's have a look. Premier League fixtures. Maybe they played the other day. I don't know. Oh, no, it's Villa tonight. Villa Burnley. We need, well, I would say we need Villa to win, but that'll pull them away. Palace against Liverpool at the weekend. Okay. Southampton City, that'll be a good game. Everton Arsenal. Newcastle Fulham. Brighton Sheffield United. Yeah, you were right, mate. Well done. Congrats. Tottenham, Leicester. Jesus Christ, that's a tough one, isn't it? Man United, Leeds. Wow. There's some big games this weekend, man. Big games this weekend. It's going to get juicy. It's going to get juicy, baby. It's going to get very juicy. Leno spoke about Arteta on Sky Sports. What did he say? I haven't seen it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it, mate. I did not see it. Oh, Brighton drew 0-0 with Fulham. Of course they did. Yes, what am I thinking? They drew 0-0. You're right. You're right. You're right. They're better away from home, aren't they, Brighton? They've won one league game this calendar year, and that was to us. And their last home game this calendar year is us. Oh, we're so doomed. It is mad. It is actually crazy. Let's keep snapping through some of these comments. Big up the Twitch gang. Gang. Twitch gang. I'm a United fan. I take Martial over Aubameyang. He does much more. His link-up play, etc., etc. Martial's a top baller, bruv. Top baller. I do like Martial. I think if we put Aubameyang up front and had Martial left, that's lit. That's lit. Would you take Fred or McTominay? McTominay, no. Fred's decent. Fred's actually underrated. A lot of people just get on his case. He costs 50 million. Yeah, he's actually a decent footballer. McTominay is probably West Ham level. Although I can't really banter West Ham, can I? They're above us. They could actually go in the top 4 if they win their next game, I think. It's mad. It is crazy how shit we are, isn't it? And I see that Unai Emery's good evenings. His good evenings over at Villarreal won 6-0 last night. Oh, God. We've actually lost, right? I didn't even clock this until about an hour before I did this show. Last season, we lost 10 league games all season. We've already lost 7 this season. Trust the PR process. The PR is in full flow. Trust the PR process. Lee, you are the voice of reason. No, unfortunately, Travis, that is Claude. I am the voice of fact. In fact, I'm the voice of rats. Rat Army assemble. I see you guys everywhere as well. Swear down. Yeah, I was looking through some of the streams from yesterday when I was laying in bed this morning. Just thought, let me have a little search on YouTube. Let me have a little look. Let me go through the live chats on some of these streams. You lot are just rat army. You know, I'm mad. You are crazy. Big up Dr. Viraj in the building. Hope you're well, buddy. I'm very well. I fly back to England tomorrow. I really should clean this apartment up, really. I've got to pull my finger out my ass and actually do some work today. Well, clean it up. And I'm going to take a little walk down to the Mercadona in a bit and get some steak for dinner. Why are people not calling Arteta to be sacked? Yep, exactly, bruv. Do you know what? The PR, I said it yesterday, the PR on this guy has been mad. And then when you've got people that just, I don't know, they just seem to be sucked in, mate. I don't get what this guy has that people are seeing. Like, I don't get it. How anybody thinks this guy's going to be a top coach based on what? What, that Pep says so? Well, why are we listening to a manager of another club? I don't understand that. Pep sat there in his interview yesterday, his press conference yesterday or the day before, and said he is one of the best managers I've ever worked with. Motherfucker, you were his boss. What are you talking about? Yeah. And everyone goes, oh, look, see, Pep says he's great. This is the same Pep, by the way, that when Arteta was working with him, you lot will all call him Fraudiola. Fraudiola. But now Pep says Arteta's going to be a good coach or a good manager. All of a sudden, Pep's a G. I don't get it, man. Rat-attack, Arteta. Bruv, we played a rat back 4 yesterday. I couldn't believe it. When I see that lineup, I was like, rah, 2 games in a row with a rat back 4. Funny, isn't it? Leno is an Arteta lover because he chose him over Emmy. Yep. Well, Arteta's going to get sacked at some point, mate. We already know this because, unfortunately, the club is in the gutter and it ain't going to get any better anytime soon. If we beat Everton, fantastic. I can't see us beating Everton, if I'm honest. Richarlison's back. He scored the other day. I don't know if Hammers is back, but he'll just pull our midfield apart. Bellerin will probably walk straight back in at right back, which means Richarlison, well, mate, we already know you're getting man of the match. We already know this. If Bellerin's back in the team, he's getting man of the match, Richarlison. It will make him look an absolute clown. Saka is a baller, bruv. He is a baller. He played very well yesterday. He was my man of the match. Arsenal fans follow the flow of the wind. That's very true. They social media are Arsenal fans, because a lot of Arsenal fans are not on social media. A lot of the match-going fans are not on social media. But a lot of the social media fans just look at bigger accounts and think, oh, yes, oh, he's saying Arteta in, so I must go with him. Like, there's nothing to convince me or anyone that this guy is any good as a manager. He's done nothing to prove that, apart from fluke and FA Cup, which he did fluke. And let's be real, we sacked Wenger for winning 3 and 4 years. So why are we holding the FA Cup in such high esteem now to keep Arteta when we didn't for Wenger, who's a better manager than Arteta will ever be? Like, even now, and he don't manage. Wenger's levels above this manager. It's mad. And Good Evening has lost 1 game in his whole entire Villarreal management career, and that was to Barcelona. And that's in all competitions, by the way. He's lost 1 game as Villarreal manager. And then people come out and go, yeah, but he did that at Arsenal, and then look what happened. Yeah, motherfuckers. He's still got a better win record than Arteta. And he couldn't even get the tactics across because he couldn't speak English. It's actually mad when you actually deep it like that, isn't it? The guy couldn't speak English. They couldn't speak Spanish, some of them, or most of them. And he still finished 5th with a worse squad. And then our fans decided they didn't want him anymore, including me. I didn't want him at that point. But like I said at the time, if Arteta was coming in, and I've known Arteta was coming in, I wouldn't have took him. I would have kept Emery. It's mad. Big up Vegas Gunner. Thoughts on Dele Alli? Oh dear, Dele Alli. Dele Alli. Would you take Dele Alli on loan? He'd walk in our midfield, mate. Let's be honest. I would say I don't know him. I don't know him, but I have met him a few times, and I know a lot of people that know him because he grew up in Milton Keynes. And yeah, I do know a lot of people that know him. He's a bit of a prick, if I'm honest. But then again, I suppose that when you get a big move from MK Dons to Tottenham, the money goes flying through the roof. You're a young lad. I can kind of see why. I'm sure he's not like that. But yeah, when I've met him, he's a bit Jack Wilshere-esque for me. Just a bit of a prick. But there we go. I'm sure he is a lovely fella, and it is what it is. Delusion is one hell of a drug. Yes, my friend, it is. So watch it, drink it in. Do you know what it is? There's a lot of people that have gone too far with this Arteta loving, mate, so they can't back down. I've said it before. And a lot of them have got hatred for me. So they have to keep it up now, don't they? So they have to keep it up, because if they don't, they join the Rat Army. And Master Splinter here will not be welcoming certain members of the Rat Army in. They will be kicked out back to the Cucaracha Army. So yes, not for me. Let's do some more. Did you see Saka's post on Insta? Was it the one where he sat on the floor and he said that we deserve better? If that is the one, he put it on Twitter. I quote tweeted it. I said, get the manager sacked in. Surprisingly, I've had no grief off of that tweet. I thought I would have got abused off of that, but there you go. Everton want to buy Dele Alli. He'd do all right at Everton, wouldn't he? He'd do all right. He's not a bad player, Ali. I think the problem with him is his attitude. Like Jose said in that All or Nothing, that he's not very good in training. But this is the thing, this fetish of training. Like, I know you've got to put a shift in, especially when there's a group of 30 of you or 25 of you, because if you're getting picked and you're not doing it in training, players that are doing very well in training are going to go, yo, why are you picking this guy? He does fuck all in training. He walks around, he don't try. So I do get that, because Arteta's mad on this training crap. Yeah. But at the same time, for me, it has to be training and match day games. Yeah. And Dele Alli in matches in the last 12 months, 18 months has been pretty crap. And Jose sussed that out, and he's barely featured, is he? He's barely featured. He will leave. Jose, get rid of him, because that's how Tottenham are rolling right now. They've got a proper manager, and the proper manager will get what he wants. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a fortune in terms of transfer fees. It just means that he'll get what he wants because they trust Jose to put him in a title charge, which they're in. People are laughing. People are laughing at them. But listen, they're in a title charge. Isco or Ericsson, I'll take both. Oh, look, we got a hater. Mate, don't go and watch my Burnley watch along, mate. Don't go and watch that because somebody donated 300 quid in one donation. It'll probably finish you off for the day, mate. And what time is it? 3:45 my time. I'm profiting off a draw today then, yeah? You wet wipes. It's 50 euros a month for my Wi-Fi and YouTube's free to stream, mate. I profit every day. Cry some more. Maybe just cry. I love it. Watch it, drink it in, baby. Drink it in. And the ironic thing is, man's come to watch me, hence helping me profit. These people are thick. Dumb. Hit the like button. Yes, come on. We'll do 5 more minutes. We'll do 5 more minutes. 5 more. Big up to Denny. Hi, Lee. What would you plan for Arsenal if he got sacked? Hassan Hutel. Ralph Hassan Hutel is my pick. That's my number 1 choice. That's what I want. Get him in right now. Go and get Mark Overmars. Put him in Edu's job. Get rid of Vinay, the sofa salesman. Go and get David O'Leary, who is the club ambassador. Put him in that role. Club legend, young, decent manager, smashing it with Southampton. Promote a few of the kids. Bun off Bellerin and Xhaka to the bench until the summer and then fuck them off completely. Not rocket science, is it? Really not. Really not rocket science. You've got a proper club legend like the Bayern Munich guy. Yeah, that guy is a legend of their club. He's the top boy. David O'Leary's a legend of Arsenal Football Club. He is Mr. Arsenal. Him and Tony Adams, there ain't nobody bigger and better than them. They are Mr. Arsenals. So go and put David O'Leary in charge. You know, then go and get Mark Overmars. He's leaving Ajax. Go and get him. Yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah, and then go and get a proper manager with a proper philosophy, with a proper style of play that as them, they passed us off the park yesterday. Literally passed us off the park. Their work rate, their passing, their movement, levels above our statues on the pitch at times. And if he had our squad, we'd probably win the title. Simple as that. Simple as that. Let's read some more. Bellerin will be roasted by Richarlison on Saturday. Bro, it's going to be embarrassing. I can already tell. Bernd Leno has accused Arsenal's squad of lacking discipline and having no self-confidence and insists Mikel Arteta is not to blame for the downturn in performances. What is it that this guy has, this Arteta? What is it that he has that has sucked everybody in? I don't get it. We've lost 7 games. Literally 7 games. It's mad. Merry Christmas to you too, my boy Welling. Big up to you. I don't really celebrate Christmas, mate, but yeah, it's it's mad. Lee Gunner, collab with Curtis. I see another one say that a second ago as well. We need a show with Curtis. Big up Curtis. Big up to Curtis. Curtis is fully on his case as well, isn't he? Yeah, he's fully on his case. People are saying Man United are in a title race. We haven't played Leicester, Wolves or Liverpool. Well, you are still in a title race as it stands. After you've played them, you might not be. I don't know. He's just got charisma. Bro, I find him extremely arrogant, Arteta. Yeah, he just sits there and he's like, look at me. So because he's got charisma, everyone's sucked in. That sums it up, really, doesn't it? Kind of sums it up. It's mad. Leno is fraudulent. Leno's dog shit, bruv. Let's be real. Yeah, only dinosaur arms at Everton and David De Gea have got more errors leading to goals since Leno's been here. And I think dinosaur arms has got 1 more than Leno. None of us would take him, would we? But people rate Leno. That makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. How can they both be there or thereabouts poor in terms of goals, errors leading to goals, but one you rate and dinosaur arms you cuss all the time? Makes no sense to me. Makes no sense. But this is the PR football club. Everything's about PR. The fans, it's about their PR. The manager, it's about his PR. Edu, it's about their PR. The club's PR. Everyone's a PR merchant. You know, everyone's trying. There's a lot of people that were on Wenger's case for years, including me. I ain't trying to change. I ain't trying to rewrite the wheel. You know, I'm just me. I say it as it is, and if I ain't happy with something, I say it. You know, a lot of people went a little bit over the top at times. I went over the top at the times with the Wenger shit, but I wanted him out, and I want this guy out. Yeah, there's a lot of people that think they can I don't know, rebrand theirself. Motherfucker, you know, mate. No. How can you sit there after some of the shit we were doing over the Wenger stuff, and then now this manager's a lot worse? I just don't get it, bruv. I don't get it. I don't get it. There we go. There we go. Maybe they're looking for sponsors, some of these people. I don't know. I don't need sponsors, mate. I work for my own money. If sponsors want to come, great. But I ain't out here trying to rebrand myself. I am what I am. I am what I am. Oh, shit. Oh, dear. Anyway. Man said I mentioned I went to Exeter. When did I say that? Are you talking to me, bro? I don't know what you mean. I've driven past Exeter on the way to Devon, right, and Cornwall. I don't know, bruv. Who do you think you want out more, Arteta or Wenger? Arteta. Can't stand him. Yeah, can't stand him. Can't stand him. Yes, I'll take Benitez. Yes, I would take Benitez. There was a comment there about the championship. Please don't sing. You sound like my missus. You sound like my missus. Regular show with X needed. Bruv, X is busy all the time, bruv. I can't lie. He is hard to pin down for times. He's always busy. But yeah, man, he's always welcome on here. X is a G, bruv. Bad boy. Man texted me out the blue last night as well. Not last night, the other night. And just said, yo, you're smashing it right now. Keep up the good work. I like people like that. Yeah, I like people like that see other people doing well and they boost them as well and say, yo, you're doing great right now. Big up to Expressions, man. Big up to him. You are the king of rats. Yes, Rat Army assemble. Rat Army assemble. Keep spreading that Rat Army stuff everywhere. You lot are mad. This tiny little dead channel has upset a lot of big channels. So keep going, because that's how we're rolling. Rat Army, I'm out of here. I will be back at 5 for the podcast with Claude, Kenny, Chig, Zach, and Afsal's off his 1 week ban. So he's back. And yeah, man, it's all good. Big up to all of you. Smash the likes up before we go. There's nearly 900 people watching. There's not even 300 likes. Come on, man. That's disgusting. I'll do 3 more comments while you do it. Come on, 3 more. Yeah, this is what you guys do. You lot flood the chats. Tapas Pulis. Yeah, that I see that everywhere, bro. Tapas Pulis and Rat Army and Rat Army Assemble. I see that every single chat room I go in, mate. Yeah, and I just sit there preying it, bro. Yeah, Tapas Pulis out. Tapas Pulis out. And the funny thing is the faces of some of these people when they're reading them. Yeah, they're on edge, bro. Yeah, it is mad. Yeah, it is mad. But apparently, according to some people, that's grooming negativity. Fucking idiots. Yeah, okay. Grooming negativity. Well done, mate. Don't go outside. You're too fragile. You might just shatter. Oh, dear. Everton, baby. Go easy on us at the weekend. Go easy on us. Richarlison against Bellerin. Jesus Christ. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. We'll end on this one. Why does Lee dislike Sarri? Not good enough. I want a proper manager. Ralph Hasenhüttl. That's who I want. That's my guy. I'm out of here. I'll be back at 5 p.m. Look at, hang on. I'm going to end on this one. This is obviously somebody on their burner account. You want everyone out. You're never happy. You're making yourself off failure. Well, there's an easy thing to do with that, mate. Get better. Yeah, get better. Yeah, you're profiting off failure. You're boosting yourself off failure. Yeah, because I don't upload when we win, yeah? Yeah, we don't upload when we draw now. Yeah. Maybe people just like watching my streams, mate. And I will be happy when this fucking club do what they smashed Highbury down for. Have a great day. I'm going to enjoy the sunshine. 21 degrees. I'm basking in the ambience, baby. Last day in Spain today. I'm back to England for a few weeks over the Christmas festive period. So Jim, cry some more. Nobody cares. And we're out of here. I'll be back at 5. Laters, peeps.